Welcome back, my dear students. I hope that you will be safe and happy at your homes. We start our class with this prayer of the Shah Abdul Latif Bhetai Saim Sadai Kari Mathe Sindh Sukar Dost Mitha Dildar Alam Sab Abad Kari. आमीन. तव्हांखे यादि हूंदो त असां पंहिंजी पढ़ाई इते ख़तमु कई हुई से जिते असां पढ़ी चुका हुआसीं ग्राफिकल मेथड्स फॉर द एडिशन ऑफ टू आर मोर देन टू वेक्टर्स. ग्राफिकल मेथड्स में तव्हांखे यादि हूंदो असां पढ़ियोसीं हैड टू टेल रूल फॉर द एडिशन ऑफ टू आर मोर देन टू वेक्टर्स. उनखां पोइ सिखियोसीं ट्रायंगल लॉ फॉर द एडिशन ऑफ टू वेक्टर्स. बाद में लास्ट सिखियोसीं parallelogram law for the addition of two vectors. त ॿारो इहे सभई असांजा जेके मेथड्स हुआ एडिशन जा दे वर ग्राफिकल मेथड्स. हाणे असां प्रोसीड कयूं था वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट मेथड जे तरफ़. दैट इज नोन एज द एनालिटिकल मेथड फॉर द एडिशन ऑफ द टू आर मोर देन टू वेक्टर्स. एनालिटिकल मेथड वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट हूंदा नी इन सां रिलेटेड सवाल हूंदो आहे. त अॼु जो क्लास असां हिकिड़े प्रॉब्लम खां स्टार्ट कयूं था. हे उहो प्रॉब्लम आहे जेको तव्हांजे गुज़िरियल NTS टेस्ट में अची चुको आहे. त अहिड़े क़िस्म जा प्रॉब्लम रिपीट थींदा रहंदा नी. असां इन प्रॉब्लम खे बेस बनाए करे क्लास खे स्टडी कयूं था ऐं ॾिसूं था त इन प्रॉब्लम खे सॉल्व करण जे लाइक़ु थियूं था या न. ऐं वधीक प्रैक्टिस बि कराईंदासीं तव्हांखे. ओके, कम टू द पॉइंट. Question was that, first of all, read this question. If the square of resultant force of two equal forces in magnitude is 3 times f square, then find the angle between the forces. त इन क्वेश्चन के कीअं सॉल्व कंदासीं असां? इहो क्वेश्चन तॾहिं सॉल्व थींदो जॾहिं असां ही लॉ पढ़ंदासीं. Which one? Cosine law for the magnitude of resultant vector. Cosine law for the magnitude of resultant vector, you can say it is an analytical method to determine the magnitude of resultant vector with the help of two given vectors and the angle between those vectors. अगर ये शइ तव्हांखे मिलियल हुजनि त रिज़ल्टेंट वेक्टर जो मैग्नीट्यूड ॻोल्हण लाइ तव्हां हे कोसाइन लॉ मोस्टली यूज़ कंदा आहियो. तव्हांखे इन ते प्रैक्टिस करणी आहे. इन खां अॻु में जो असां इन लॉ खे यूज़ कयूं, लिटिल बिट गो बैक इनटू द टेक्स्ट बुक. तव्हां पढ़ी आया आहियो त कोसाइन लॉ जंहिंमें तव्हां क्लासिस में पढ़ी आया आहियो त इनखे डेरिवेशन बि कईसीं त हाउ कोसाइन लॉ हैड बिन derived from with the help of the Pythagoras theorem. अगर तव्हांखे थोरो रिविजन मिली वञे त बहितर आहे. Cosine law तॾहिं अप्लाई थींदो when you have given two vectors of different magnitude. We can say both are oblique vectors. Oblique vectors means two vectors are given at any angle. पोइ असां चवंदा आहियूं त सपोज ही ॿ वेक्टर्स असांखे मिलियल आहिनि. पोइ इन्हनि खे एड करण जो असां तरीक़ो इहो सिखियोसीं त अगरि असां ए वेक्टर जे मैग्नीट्यूड सां ए वेक्टर जी हेड सां सेकेंड वेक्टर जी टेल एड कयूं. Because in head to tail rule you have understood that in that method the head of first vector is added with the tail of second vector. In this way we can add many vectors. हाणे असां पहिरें वेक्टर जी टेल लास्ट वेक्टर जी हेड खे पाण में कंबाइन कंदाऊं त दिस बिकम्स आवर रिजल्टेंट वेक्टर. अच्छा, जेका एंगल असांखे बिटवीन टू वेक्टर्स गिवन हुई उन्ही एंगल ते असां ॿिन्हिनि वेक्टर्स खे एड कयो आहे. That is, A vector is just added with the B vector and this one is the resultant vector and its magnitude is suppose R. So this one is graphical method. ये ना practice करना है. हाने असां shift थींदासीं from graphical methods to the analytical method. Very important. वो तव्हांखे यादि हूंदो त तव्हां पढ़ियो बि आहे मैट्रिक जे क्लासेस में ऐं फर्स्ट ईयर में पढ़ियो आहे. As you belong to the NT test preparation classes, so I believe that you will know when this B vector is given at an angle theta, so we can resolve this B vector into its two rectangular components. Okay, which one components? This one is the x component, or we can say parallel component of the B vector. Can I say parallel component is also written as b cos theta, and this one is the perpendicular component of the b vector, or we can say vertical component of the b vector, and its value will be equal to b sine theta. Now let's see, this is a right angle triangle. Think at this, OPQ is a right angle triangle. Whenever we have a right angle triangle, then we can apply the Pythagoras theorem to determine the value of any one side. In this right angle triangle, you see A plus B cos theta. A plus B cos theta is actually the base of this right angle triangle, and this one is the opposite side of base, that is known as the perpendicular of this right angle triangle. And this one is the hypotenuse, because this one is the largest side of the right angle triangle. So this one is the hypotenuse. But here it is equal to the value of r. And here r is the magnitude of the resultant vector. Okay, can I say, can we apply the Pythagoras theorem on this right angle triangle? You will say, sir, yes. Okay. According to Pythagorean, or you can say Pythagorean theorem. Pythagoras theorem is this: hypotenuse square is always equal to the sum of the base square plus perpendicular square. You know very well. Acha, can I say here C is equal to R, and A base is equal to A plus B cos theta, and here B is now perpendicular, but here B perpendicular is equal to B sin theta. I think it's very clear to you. Come to the point, replace the values and find out the cosine law. That will be important to solve this problem, this type of problems in your NTS. You will be able, inshallah. Okay, come to the point. By replacing values, can we say by replacing where? C is what? C is hypotenuse. Can I write r square? A, what is this A? A plus B cos theta. Can I solve the A plus B cos theta whole square to omit one step? Okay, if you are confident, I can. Okay, A plus B cos theta whole square. I can write A square plus B square cos square theta plus 2AB cos theta by solving the whole square. Further, plus B square. B is what? Perpendicular. Can I write B square sine square theta? Is this clear? Okay, this one is A square. In these two terms, can I say B square is common? Yes, B square is common. Okay. B square is common, then what will be there? Cos square theta plus sine square theta. I think you are very familiar with the trigonometry. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is always equal to 1. Yes, very good. Acha, so this is हाणे केड़ो टर्म बाकी बचो? तां ही टर्म बचो 2ab cos theta, and simply this one is the cosine law. Simply cosine law. This was for your mathematical practice. हाणे हिन के असां सॾींदाऊं cosine law. इन जी मदद सां तव्हां मैग्नीट्यूड डिटरमाइन करे सघो था कंहिं बि रिजल्टेंट वेक्टर जो. हाणे तव्हां, आई थिंक तव्हांजे माइंड में सवाल हूंदो. कहिड़ो सवाल हूंदो? त सर इन टेक्स्ट बुक this relation is little bit different. Sir, why this corollary? Let's see. In text it is written as r square, yes, plus b square minus 2ab cos, but here 180 minus theta is written there. Yes, I think it is not intercepting you. Then what is the difference? Can we say this one is also cosine law? Yes, this one is also cosine law. Both are the same things. Both are the same thing. Looking a little bit different. But I am going to make it like this because this one is the very simple form. In this form, you will protect your time. You can save your time. Okay, how? As you know that in this 180 minus theta, why it is written there? When we added two vectors, then the given angle became the exterior angle, then the interior angle of this triangle is actually 180 minus theta, means difference of these two angles will be equal to the interior angle. This is the only difference. So we can use interior angle or exterior angle. The problem will be answer will be same. So here come to the point, how can we shift from this form into this form? According to trigonometry, I think you had studied in matriculation classes and other identification in the trigonometry. So which one? Let's see. There is a trigonometric identity that cos alpha minus beta means cosine of the difference of two angles is equal to what? This is actually equal to cos alpha cos beta plus sin alpha sin beta. This is approved trigonometric identity which is given in the trigonometric class. I think mathematical students will enjoy. They should remember this one. Okay, let's see, put the values. In our case, here alpha is equal to what? 180 and beta is equal to what? Theta. So can I say cos alpha is 180 and cos beta, yes, cos theta I can write, but cos 180 is equal to what? Can I replace here simply cos 180 is equal to minus 1 by multiplying minus 1? Can I say this is equal to cos difference of 180 and theta is equal to minus cos theta? You will ask, sir, where is this term? This term becomes 0. Why it becomes 0? Because you know that sine of alpha means here will be sine of 180. Sine of 180 is always equal to 0. So this term becomes 0, not hero. Is this clear? Okay, minus cos theta. Can I replace this minus cos 180 minus theta by minus cos theta? So by replacing this value at this place, minus into minus becomes plus, and we can write only cos theta like this in this case. So I think this one is very important formula for you, and this is known as the cosine law, and it is always used to determine the magnitude of resultant vector, but with the help of the two given vectors and the angle between these two vectors. Okay, note it down. And now I am going to cosine law. There are different simple forms. They are also known as the special cases of cosine law. First of all, read this, write this, and remember this. Practice this especially. Okay. So my dear students, असां सिखी आयासीं त cosine law असल में कहिड़ो आहे ऐं कहिड़े ई फॉर्म में असां लिखूं, but the answer will remain same, but because simpler one form that is this. Okay, come to the point. This one is our today's hero. This is very very important formula for you. That's why I closed in a box. It means you have to fix or block in your mind. जैं भी formula के box में बंद कयूं means that is important for you. So always focus on it. त हाणे ॾिसो त ही आहे कोसाइन लॉ, पर इन कोसाइन लॉ खे कंप्लीट आहे हे तव्हां चवंदो कोसाइन लॉ आहे फॉर एनी टू गिवन वेक्टर्स, बट ऑलवेज रिमेंबर जेके वेक्टर्स हुजण घुर्जन उहे डिफरेंट काइंड्स जा न हूंदा आहिनि. Always remember, in addition we always add or subtract those vectors which have the same dimensions, same nature, as you studied earlier in the first year class or first chapter. तो अगर हे फोर्स होंदी तो हे भी फोर्स होंदी तो जवाब भी फोर्स मिलंदो. अगर ही वेलोसिटी होंदी ही वेलोसिटी होंदी तो जवाब भी वेलोसिटी ईंदी. एक्सेलरेशन ऐड कंदो ॿी एक्सेलरेशन सां ऐड कंदो तव्हां जो जवाब एक्सेलरेशन हूंदो. सो दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. हाणे तव्हां चई सघो था त ही आहे कोसाइन लॉ, पर इन कोसाइन लॉ खे है for any two oblique vectors चई सघो था. for any two oblique vectors, any two vectors वो केतरी भी एंगल ते हुए गिवन हुजन इट्स नो मैटर. पर अगर पर्टिकुलर एंगल्स अची वञनि त then this formula becomes much more further easier. How? Let's see. स्पेशल केसेस में असां अगर फर्स्ट केस जो जिक्र कयूं, अगर फर्स्ट केस में सपोज तव्हांखे हिते इहा शइ चयल हुजे हा त वी वांट टू ऐड the two vectors and we want to determine the magnitude of the resultant vectors, but both the given vectors are parallel to each other. Whenever it is asked that the two vectors are parallel to each other, it means the angle will be 0. For two parallel vectors, whenever it is given that there are two parallel vectors, it means you will say the angle will be equal to 0, because you have studied that parallel vectors angle 0, anti-parallel vectors 180, perpendicular vectors 90. Okay, I think you had practiced this at your homes. For two parallel vectors theta is equal to 0. Now let's see this formula becomes in which form. Can I say theta is equal to 0 and cos theta means cos 0 is here equal to 1. When it becomes 1, then the relation is a square plus b square plus 2ab. According to mathematics, can I write this is actually r square is here same, but this whole thing is equal to sum of the square of two things. Can I write a square plus b square plus 2ab is equal to this? Yes. Can I cancel the squares? Yes, I can cancel. So can I simply say the magnitude of resultant vector is always equal to the sum of the magnitudes of two given vectors, but when this simple relation can be used whenever you are asked that the given vectors are parallel, then you have to this relation. Very special case which will save your time. For two parallel vectors you have to get only the sum of the magnitudes of both vectors. Yes students, हाणे तव्हां सिखियो त अगर ॿिनि वेक्टर्स पाण में पैरेलल हुजनि त उन जो रिजल्टेंट वेक्टर जो मैग्नीट्यूड कीअं डिटरमाइन कजे त असां साबित कयोसीं त बाय टेकिंग देयर सिंपली सम 2 Newton and 3 Newton acting along the same direction, the resultant will be 5 Newton. 6 Newton, 4 Newton acting parallel with each other along the same line. You will say the total resultant force is now 10 Newton. So it becomes very simple case whenever two vectors are parallel with each other, then the resultant simply is equal to sum. So vector algebra becomes very simple now. Okay, if the two vectors are not parallel but both are anti-parallel with each other. When two vectors are anti-parallel, now I can simply solve for you because you are now already aware how this formula is being transformed into simpler one forms. So for 180 angle anti-parallel, 180 cos is -1. This becomes sine negative. Then a square plus b square minus 2ab is always equal to the square of the difference of two things, means a minus b whole square. Square will be cancelled with this r, so the resultant becomes only equal to the difference of two vectors. ही डिफरेंस कदे कंदो जरे ब वेक्टर्स पाण में एंटी पैरेलल हुजन. सपोज a force, two forces are acting on this body. One is 3 Newton, other is 4 Newton. Then what will be the resultant value acting on this body? Then you will say 1 Newton, sir, along the leftward, not the rightward, because rightward force is 3 Newton and the leftward force is 4 Newton. Both are acting opposite to each other. Then the resultant force according to cosine law will be equal to 1 Newton, because you have to simply get the difference of these vectors. So difference मालूम करे मतलब से and 3 and 4 जो difference 1 ला, so resultant force is acting on this body is 1 Newton. So this body will move not to the rightward, but this body will move to the leftward. Let's see, it's moving. It's moving not due to 4 Newton, not due to 3 Newton, but due to 1 Newton. So 1 Newton is net force. Okay, now come to the third point. If two vectors are said to be perpendicular to each other, if two vectors are said to be at right angles to each other, if two vectors are said to be orthogonal to each other, it means both vectors are perpendicular, and for perpendicular vectors, this angle is 90. You know that perpendicular. 90 cos equal to 0, so this term becomes equal to 0. Then the magnitude of resultant vector will be simply equal to this one. By cross multiplication, this square becomes radical here. So this is the relation for the magnitude of resultant vector whenever two perpendicular vectors are given. आपको हाँ तो खबर होंगी तेरे सो अगर 4 न्यूटन फोर्स हेले लगाई था, अगर 3 न्यूटन फोर्स हेते लगे थी, 4 न्यूटन फोर्स along horizontal, 3 न्यूटन फोर्स acting along the vertical, both are perpendicular to each other, then what is the value of the resultant force? Which resultant force is acting on this body? You will say 5 Newton simply from this formula. See, 4 square 16, 3 square 9 plus 16 25. Radical of 25 is 5 Newton. So the 5 Newton will be the resultant force. You can say A for R. So for two perpendicular vectors, this special case is very favorable to save the time. So for perpendicular vectors, you have to this formula. Can I say whenever two vectors are parallel, anti-parallel and perpendicular, then the resultant vector is easy to determine. So in this case, we can say parallel, anti-parallel and perpendicular vectors are known, behave as scalars. Actually these are vectors, but in these special cases these are vectors but behave like scalars. जी माता बुधायो हो त स्केलर्स असा सिंपली एड एंड सब्ट्रैक्ट करना हो, मल्टीप्लाइड एंड डिवाइड करना हो, तेजे करे असा चई सघूं था त दिस वन इज वेरी easy one. So जॾहिं भी easily vectors असां add and subtract कयूं ऐं जवाब मिले त you can say these are vectors, yes these are vectors but behave like scalars. but this term can only be used for these three particular cases, not for all cases. Very simple. हाणे असांखे ॾिसणु खपे त हिन कोसाइन लॉ खे हिन प्रॉब्लम ते कीअं अप्लाई करणो हुयो. असां हिन फ़क़ति फॉर्मूला जी मदद सां रिजल्टेंट वेक्टर जो ओनली मैग्नीट्यूड डिटरमाइन करे सघूं था, या मैग्नीट्यूड मिलियल हुजे त असां एंगल भी डिटरमाइन करे सघूं था. Yes, we can also determine the angle between two given vectors with the help of the given magnitude of the resultant vector. त हाणे जेको कुछ पढ़ियो से अचो त इन ते थोड़ी प्रैक्टिस कयूं ऐं माहिर थियूं. प्रैक्टिस मेक्स अ मैन परफेक्ट. तंहिंजे करे हाणे हिन फॉर्मूला ते थोड़ी प्रैक्टिस कयो. कोसाइन लॉ ते कहिड़ा कहिड़ा प्रॉब्लम आया नी अची सघनि था, इन्हनि खे ॾिसूं त लेट्स सी. हाणे हिन प्रॉब्लम खे थोरो पढ़ो ऐं इनखे सॉल्व कयूं. त ॾिसो जंहिं ॿार इनखे सॉल्व कयो आई थिंक उहो सिलेक्ट थी वियो, उहो हाणे कंहिं न कंहिं मेडिकल कॉलेज में हूंदो. त जेको न सिलेक्ट कंदो उहो घर रहंदो. त प्रैक्टिस कयो त तव्हां सभई सिलेक्ट करण वारा थियो, त सिलेक्शन थियणु खपे. अच्छा, इफ द स्क्वायर लेट्स सी, जॾहिं बि स्टेटमेंट पढ़ो त नॉट हरीडली, very calmly, with focus. जॾहिं पढ़ंदा वञो उन्हनि शयुनि खे इमेजिन कंदा वञो. उन स्टेटमेंट मां उन मां फाइंड आउट कयो त व्हाट इज़ गिवन. उन गिवन खे तव्हां शॉर्ट फॉर्म में जेसि ताईं न लिखंदो तेसि ताईं हीअ सॼी स्टेटमेंट केतिरा दफ़ा ई पढ़ो तव्हांजे माइंड में न ईंदी. माइंड में न ईंदी त फॉर्मूला समझ में न ईंदो. फॉर्मूला जो कंसेप्ट समझ में न ईंदो त असां सॉल्यूशन जो तसवुरु नथा करे सघूं. पर प्रॉब्लम ईज़ी थींदा नी जो तव्हां कंसेप्ट्स ॾे वरी मोटी वञो. कंसेप्ट्स जेके पढ़ायासीं उन्हनि खे थोरो वरी पढ़ी अचो, वरी तव्हां प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कंदो. दैट विल बिकम ईज़ियर. सो इहा तव्हांखे जेका टू एंड फ्रो मोशन आहे इहो रखिणो पवंदो. कंसेप्ट्स एंड प्रॉब्लम, कंसेप्ट्स एंड प्रॉब्लम, बट थ्रू द फार्मूला. कंसेप्ट, फार्मूला एंड प्रॉब्लम, प्रॉब्लम, फार्मूला, कंसेप्ट्स. इन सिंपल पेंडुलम के माइंड में हलाईंदा रहो. जॾहिं इहो सिंपल पेंडुलम माइंड में हलाईंदा रहंदो त सॼा प्रॉब्लम्स आसान थींदा तव्हांजा. नाउ लेट्स स्टार्ट रीडिंग दिस स्टेटमेंट. पनो पेन खणी रखो. जीअं मां हिते गिवन लिखां थो तव्हांखे बि गिवन लिखणु खपे. फॉर्मूला लिखूं, फॉर्मूला तव्हांखे बि लिखणु खपे. सॉल्यूशन तव्हांखे बि करणु खपे. कोशिशि कयो त मुंहिंजे सॉल्यूशन खां पहिरियां सॉल्यूशन तव्हांजो अचणु घुरिजे. दैट इज़ वेरी बेनिफिशियल फॉर यू. मां लेट थी सघां, तव्हां कोशिशि कयो लेट न थियो. दैट्स गुड. अच्छा, नाउ सी इफ द स्क्वायर ऑफ द रिजल्टेंट फोर्स, स्क्वायर ऑफ द रिजल्टेंट फोर्स, स्क्वायर ऑफ द रिजल्टेंट फोर्स. सपोज रिजल्टेंट फोर्स इज F and its square is equal to given is. अच्छा, square of the resultant force of what? Of two equal forces. Equal forces, it means A and B both are equal. I can say F1 is equal to F2, both are equal to F, and their resultant square is equal to not only F square but it is given as 3F square. This is just yours given for the problem. Is this clear? Square of the resultant of two resultant force, but of what? Of two equal forces. Of two equal forces is what? 3F square. So square of the magnitude of resultant vector, resultant force, is equal to 3 times F square, and the both forces are equal in magnitude. But what is the angle between these two forces? It is not given. This is the problem for you to determine the angle of the between the two vectors, not the angle of the resultant vector. यह थोड़ी गाल अलग थो. रिजल्टेंट वेक्टर जे एंगल के सां फाइ सां डिनोट कंदा आहियूं, उनखे थोरो अॻिते पढ़ूं था त एंगल जे लाइ हे फॉर्मुलो रिज़ल्टेंट वेक्टर जी एंगल जे लाइ कोसाइन लॉ यूज़ न थींदो आहे उन जे लाइ असां साइन लॉ यूज़ कंदा आहियूं उन जे लाइ टेंजेंट लॉ यूज़ कंदा आहियूं बट कोसाइन लॉ इज ओनली फॉर द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ रिज़ल्टेंट वेक्टर or you can say for the angle between two vectors if the angle and r are given then you can determine the value of a or b this is okay come to this point so this is the problem now look at the solution kuch baar solve kare hua hunda I think so I believe in some students yes I think so time is over now come to the solution so हाँ तव्हां ख़बर हूंदी the resultant vector जो square जो value मिलेला means this value is given a and b both are equal means if you have to determine the angle is this clear so it means we have to apply the cosine law is the solution now okay r square can I replace r square as equal to 3f square a square b square a is f so f square b is f so b square f square plus b square second b f square can I write 2f square yes plus yes 2 f into f square yes 2f square cos theta asan hai problem up you value determine karna 2f square 3f square subtracted so f square 2f square in multiplication in cross multiplication we can write like this so this is cos theta f square so this value becomes half and you know that cos inverse of half is can you 60 answer हो हाथ मथे कयो yes I am watching you I'm watching you all न कुछ जो नहीं मथे माना solve कयो अच्छा 60 is the answer so 60 was the correct answer for this problem and this problem is not mine but this was an NTS test जिन ॿारनि पहिरें प्रॉब्लम खे थोरो न सम्झो उहे घबराइनि न हाणे ॿीहर प्रैक्टिस साॻे इन जहिड़ो कुझु ॿियो प्रॉब्लम खणूं अगेन सॉल्व practice makes a man perfect look at this if these values are given in place of these values which one if the one vector is f second vector is suppose twice than the first vector we can say simply the second vector is twice in magnitude than the first vector but the resultant vector is equal to suppose radical 3f now find out the angle so तव्हांखे ॿियो चांस मिलियो पर लाइफ में ॿियो चांस न मिलंदो आहे NTS टेस्ट में ॿियो चांस न हूंदो हिते तव्हांखे क्लासेस में केतिरा ई ॿिया चांसिस हूंदा इहो यादि रखिजो त लाइफ में सक्सेस जे लाइ हिकिड़ो ई असांखे चांस मिलंदो आहे उनखे अवेल करणो हूंदो आहे जंहिं अवेल न कयो घर वेही रहे सम्झो ओके कम टू दिस पॉइंट बी पॉजिटिव सॉल्व अगेन यस यू कैन जिन ॿारनि पहिरियां न कयो हाणे उहे करे सघनि था पाण में थोरो यकीन रखो यस यू कैन whenever there is will there is a way solve hurry up answer yes किन ॿारनि जो अची वियो घणो 60 घणो 120 what 90 अच्छा 0 अच्छा 0 एंगल भी so 30 yes 30 so these are your answer I know now look at this what is actual answer what must be come to the solution again you will say sir according to cosine law we can determine this angle with the help of these three given values okay replace suddenly here r is given not r square is given कुछ बारन गलती कही ना हाँ कई r square जो वैल्यू समझो No, radical 3f is only the value of r, not r square. This is the difference between this one problem and this one problem. जे थोड़ी भी शय ते तवज्जो फोकस न ॾिनो वो गलत कंदो. So हमेशा attentive रहो. Can I say r is now equal to this? Replacing in the cosine law. Yes, I may write. Now I am clearly writing 5. Okay, what is A? A is now you can say f, so f square. B is what? 2f, so its square become 4f square. Yes, plus, yes, 2, yes, 2, f into 2f, then what is what? Cos theta. Now solve this. Radical is cancelled with the square, so can I say 3f square is here, f square, 4f square, that will become the 5f square. 5f square ke here khani do, so this becomes negative 5f square. Acha 2 to the 4 the f square. Can we say 4f square? With cross multiplication it will be written in the division. So can I say cos theta is now equal to this 3f square minus 5 square. Can I say this is now minus 2f square, and this is 4f square. Cos theta is there. Can I cancel this? Yes. Can I solve these values like this? Yes. Negative half. 120 वारा खुश थींदा हूंदा जंहिंजो जवाब 120 हुयो. Yes, 120. How? So theta is equal to cos inverse of negative half, and cos inverse of negative half is 120. Positive half 60, negative half जो cos inverse छा थींदो आहे 120. So this is your answer. Come to the important fact. हिकु दफ़ो इनखे सॉल्व करे छॾियो, हमेशा यादि रखो. कहिड़ो फैक्ट ॻोल्हण था वञूं? लेट्स सी. अगर तव्हांखे चयल हुजे त सपोज two forces each of magnitude 4 Newton are acting on a particle in such a way they are making an angle of 120 degree with each other. So find out the value of the resultant vector. तव्हां चवंदो त हिन 4 न्यूटन खे अगर असां हिन सां हे वेक्टर ऐड कयूं 4 सां 4, पर एंगल कहिड़ी खणंदो? साॻी 120. The interior angle will be what? 60. Both sides are equal. This is 4, this one is 4. Angle between them is at 60. So third side, according to the geometry, you know that if two sides are equal and the angle between them is 60, then this triangle is said to be the equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means third side will also become equal to the both given sides. So the value of r you can simply imagine that is 4 Newton. Graphically पढ़ियो से, graphically ॾिठो से त असां अगर 120 एंगल ते इक्वल वेक्टर्स खणूं जंहिंजो मैग्नीट्यूड डिफरेंट न हुजे पर सेम हुजे, 14 14 हुजे, 40 40 हुजे, पर एंगल 120 हुजे, तो always remember the value of resultant will be the same. 4 4 4 5 5 5 6 6 6 7 7 7 8 8 8. Is this clear? Very important fact is this. What? At 120 angle, if you add two vectors having the same magnitude, then resultant vector will always remain same. कोई ज़रूरत ना है कोसाइन लागे सॼो खणी करे वरी ॿीहर सॉल्व करण जी. No need of this. You can simply get answer. Okay, तव्हां चवंदो सर हे ग्राफिकल हुयो. Now sir prove this analytically. Analytically prove कयूं. Let's see. R square कोसाइन ला सभिनी खे यादि करणु खपे. मूंखे पढ़णु न घुरिजे, तव्हांखे ॿुधाइणु घुरिजे. लिखां मां, पढ़ो तव्हां. पर ये न चइजो लिखे ईसा पढ़े मूसा. नो, लिखा मां थो, हिते पढ़ो तव्हां. अच्छा, r square is equal to this. Can I say r? What is r here? r तव्हां चवंदो ॻोल्हणी आहे सर. जने द a जो वैल्यू चाहे 4, b जो वैल्यू चाहे 4, angle के दिया 120. Let's see the value of r becomes 4 or not. If the value of r becomes 4 again from the analytical method, then you will have the surety. surety मिली वेंदी त हमेशा r जो जवाब सागो होगा किए वो तो can I say a square 4 square means 16, again 4 square 16, 4 for the 16, 16 times 2 32, cos 120 sir means minus half. Okay, 16 plus 16 that is 32, plus into minus minus 32 जो half 16, 32 जो minus 16 that is 16. Okay, don't write this still. 16. Now we have to determine only the value of r, not r square. So 16 radical 4 Newton. Is this proved? Yes, it is proved. तो चई सको था तो जने भी ब वेक्टर सागे वैल्यू वाला हुंदा पर उन जे विच में एंगल 120 हुंदी, then the resultant will always remain same. This is very important fact to remember. Fact याद रखियो means हिकिड़ो MCQ तव्हांखे याद थियो जॾहिं बि अचे त फ़क़त जवाब खे फड़काए छॾियो and don't be hesitate. Yes my dear students, after practicing the cosine law, now we are proceeding towards the sine law. Which one is the sine law? Let's see. Sine law is particularly used for the direction or angle of the resultant vector. Cosine law was for the magnitude and this one is for angle or direction of the resultant vector. अगर तांगे फिगर याद हो जे त असां 8 क्या से बिन वेक्टर्स के 8 क्यों से कहीं भी एंगल ते 8 क्यों से थीटा, but the resultant vector was this one and the angle of this resultant vector is now known as phi. Yes, so sine law deals with this phi, cosine law deals with the magnitude of the resultant vector. How can we determine this angle? So we can determine this angle with the help of sine law as well as with the help of tangent law. Both these laws are there to determine the direction or angle of the resultant vector, not A and B. Okay, angle between A and B is denoted as theta and the angle of the resultant vector is denoted by phi. Okay, let's see. So याद हूंदो तव्हांखे त असां हिन बी वेक्टर खे रिज़ॉल्व कयोसीं. ठीकु आहे, हिन जा ॿ कंपोनेंट ठहिया हुया. ओके, ॿ कंपोनेंट हुया. दिस triangle was OPQ triangle. Now on this triangle we have to apply the sine law to determine this angle, tangent law for this angle. How can I write sine law? Sine of this phi for any right angle triangle, the sine of any one angle we can write. So you know that sine of angle in triangle, right angle triangle, is always equal to the perpendicular to the hypotenuse. Then what is perpendicular here? You will say the perpendicular is b sine theta. Which one is the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is r. So this is sine law. Sometimes sine law is written like this: r sine theta. Okay, b is here, but here sine phi. Yes, we can write. In different forms sine law is written, but this is very clear and simple one. Okay, if there is a problem that if b is equal to 4 and the value of resultant is equal to 2, angle between the both given vectors is 30 degree, then find out the value of the phi. Phi means angle of the direction of the resultant vector. Yes, what will be the angle? Solve, hurry up. कम क्यों घना नहीं घर रही खादो था कम क्यों आने? Yes, you will say, sir, b is 4, r is here 2, sine theta 30, sine 30 is half. So can we cancel this 2? So 2 will become 1. But not 1 is not answer. You have to determine the only 5. So sine, you have to take the sine inverse of 1. Sine inverse of 1 is 90. You know that sine of 90 is 1. So sine inverse of 1 will become 90. So the angle of this resultant vector will become 90. If the b vector is twice then the value of r, and the angle between the both vectors is given as 30, then the value of phi is okay. Last point हमने डिस्कस कहीं था, वरी इंशाल्लाह नेक्स्ट टॉपिक में मिलंदा से तव्हां पंहिंजे नए तरीक़े सां फॉलो कयो, पंहिंजा जेके क्वेश्चन्स हुजनि उहे तव्हां इन वेबसाइट ते शेयर कयो. आई थिंक वी विल गिव आंसर्स इन आवर फ्री टाइम. Okay, we will remain in touch with you. Now I am going to see that what is happening on your web page. Okay, let's see. हे साइन ला हुयो, पर इन खां अलावा हिकिड़ो ॿियो ला बि तव्हां पढ़ी छॾियो, तव्हांजे टेक्स्ट में अॻिते ज़िक्र ईंदो आहे, तंहिंजे करे हिते ई ॾिसी छॾियो त which one is that tangent law. त हे तव्हांखे यादि रखणु खपनि. These are the analytical relations for the determination of the magnitude of resultant vector as well as the direction of the resultant vector. Tangent law. For the same right angle triangle, now you are going to apply the tangent ratio. Yes, tangent of this phi. Yes, according to trigonometry, you are all aware. Tangent is always equal to the ratio of perpendicular to the base. Very good. Yes, perpendicular here. B sine theta. What is base here? Okay. Yes, you know A plus B cos theta. So this is tangent law. हाँ इन्हीं tangent law की हिकिड़ी तव्हां ॿी शक्ल में भी अॻिते ऑब्जर्व कंदा हो त जॾहिं असां चवंदा आहियूं त if these two vectors are given but at what angle? At 90, means at this angle. Then how can we write this formula? If the angle between the two vectors is 90, means both vectors are perpendicular. Sometimes we say these are rectangular components of any vector. So it is written as y component, or you can say perpendicular component of this vector. Suppose this vector is resultant vector is A, and this one is its parallel component. Parallel component is known as X, or we can say A parallel, it's same thing. So if these two perpendicular vectors we can say, or components we can say for any vector resultant, then tangent law is written as, okay, as I said, the angle is now given. Which one? Theta. Theta is equal to what? 90. So what is sine 90? That's equal to 1. So can I write only B? Cos 90 is 0. Cos 90 is 0. So this term becomes 0. So I can write just A. So can I replace? This is also tangent law. Yes, interestingly, very simple one. But for which vectors? For two perpendicular vectors, not for all vectors. Okay, let's see. What is this A? This A is if parallel compound. So can I write A parallel or AX? B perpendicular here is equal to the perpendicular compound of a vector. So can I write AY? So अगते हली तां पढ़ंदा आयो resolution and composition of vectors में. Yes, composition में तां पढ़ंदा हो. The tangent of resultant vectors angle is always equal to the ratio of both components, perpendicular to the base. So you can say कॾहिं नालो पुछो वञे त हिन फॉर्मूले खे हिन रेशियो खे छा चवंदा आहियूं त हिन रेशियो जो नालो tan phi आहे, इनखे तव्हां tan phi सॾे सघो था. So this is very important. This is tangent law. This one is also tangent law. But this one is the very simpler form of the tangent law. I hope you had enjoyed this lecture today. See you again tomorrow. हमेशा पंहिंजो ख्याल रखो, घर खां ॿाहिरि न निकिरो. Wish you good luck.